Good evening. Welcome in, guys, to just another late night hangout. Just coming to hang out and chill and see if I can't get calmed down a little bit. I'm still. As soon as I thought I was calmed down from last night, something else happened today, and my blood pressure's probably running about 200 right now. I'm glad the doctors can't see it because I'd be in a world of hurt. So, but welcome in, Mama D. Welcome in, Mike. I don't know, Debbie. I'm pretty. I'm ready. I'm ready to throw some round kicks and start doing. I'm about ready to pull some taekwondo on some people. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, it's well. I was calming down until this late this evening. I was calming down from the Lions. I mean, I'm still not happy with the way they played. They didn't show up. It's like they came to have a picnic and thought they would have a walk in the park last night. So that started it. But unfortunately, today, was having a conversation with somebody that I just don't know what to do. I really don't. Yeah. Well, at least we get to see Richard in the chat. I know he can't come on, but we can see him in the chat. But anyway, so how's everybody's weekend going? I know it was a bummer for Pete tonight because the Ravens lost. I can't believe they dropped that. Can't. No, it has nothing to do with the Eagles. This has to do with the Lions shot themselves in the damn foot. When you give up 4 interceptions and give a fumble, you kill yourself. Lions should have won that game. So there is no way in the world. No, we won't. This was the best year that the Lions have had. I don't think we'll ever see a team like this ever again. It's just not meant to be. I just don't. I'm thinking it's like the Cleveland Browns. They might have to pack up and sell out of town. Hey, Shelby, welcome in. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. And that's not what, and to be the honest, truthfully, Richard, that's not what's really disturbing me. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's always the same scenario when you're talking about championships. I mean, sports are the same, but believe it or not, tonight it's not over the Lions. I'm still irked over it, but it was something else that happened tonight that I'm not in the best of mood right now, and it's pretty much got me irked. I don't know if anybody's going to beat KC, Jonathan. As long as the NFL is paying the referees to cheat for the Kansas City Chiefs, as far as I'm concerned, that's what's going on. KC KC is bought off the referees. That's I'm gonna tell you straight out. Somebody's bought off the referees for KC. I don't know who, but somebody. I mean, I darn well hope KC loses next week. Well, we should have played. All I'm going to say is this: Lions should have played better. Whether they won or not isn't the scenario, but the Lions played like crap last night. That's all I'm going to say. Jason. Well, yeah, there you go, Mike. I don't know. No, well, believe it or not, Richard, at this point, I don't. With the night I've had, Starbucks can stay open all night if it wants. At this point, Starbucks is the least of my worries. So I told you honestly, it actually has to do with some personal things today. I am definitely. Yeah, I just it honestly it has. Believe it or not, it actually has nothing to do with the Lions right now. With the way I'm feeling right now, what set me off is something happened earlier this evening, and I don't know how to deal with it. Listen, it's on film. Any other night, I would do. Any other night, I would do this. Just remember this. Any other night, I would do this. But tonight, I actually just don't care. I'm more of, whose head am I going to put through a ringer at this point? Because I'm ready to step into a 60-foot square ring and go toe to toe in an MMA fight. I need. This is how cheesed off I am. I'm ready to go round and round in a cage MMA fight. So that should just about tell you where my rip somebody's head off. Yeah. I told you it wasn't going to be a pretty sight in here tonight. I told you it wasn't going to be a pretty sight in here tonight. But I'm hoping that hanging out with you guys, I'm hoping with hanging out with you guys, I can chill a little bit. Hey, so Cargo, it's good to see you. Nothing in. Well, here, Richard. Here's the thing. This has nothing to do with tonight. Has nothing to do with the Lions. This has to do with personal things going on, and it pushed me to the limit, and now I'm ready to go off. So this actually has nothing to do with the Lions losing. Am I ticked that the Lions lost? Yes. And do I still love the Lions? Yes. Do I want to see some major changes? Yes. Golf's got to go now. After what he pulled last night, Golf's got to go. So it actually is not. It's not. It's not the sports to. It's actually not the. It actually is not the sports. It's something personal that has really upset me right now, and I just don't know how to deal with it. No, 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 no. It's all good. As far as that, it's all good. I just wish. I just don't know how to deal. Mm, it's something major that's got me eating right now that I don't know how to deal with it. And well, and it here again, Richard. It's not the sports that's got me riled up. I may call you later, Debbie. I may just end up calling you because I really right now it's more of a it it's an issue with personal that's got me all riled up. I'm just glad I don't have to go to work tomorrow. It would not be a fun day at work. Anyways, all right, we got to do something. So we have to figure out. I do got. There's Molly. Oh no. Oh well. Jason, you hit. No, she didn't. Let's just say nobody dumped anybody, Jason. But things kind of got heated up tonight, and we didn't have an argument. Let me make this clear. Jason is right. It has to do with the lady I'm working on. We did not get into a fight, but there's some things that came up that has got me burning like a burning fuel. And if I was to be in an MMA fight right now, I guarantee you I'd be kicking somebody's you know what all over the ring, and there wouldn't be nothing left of them. Hi, Molly. Um, I think that might have just painted the picture of what. No, so yeah, I may call you later, Debbie. I am just, oh, I'm just so frustrated. Hi, Molly. But I will do this because Molly's always. Listen, right now I could use a Molly and Debbie hug. That's the big thing. I could use a Molly and Debbie hug. I don't get too emotional, but tonight just got me. Well, you know what? I'm ready to take McGregor's head. I'll take McGregor's head off. He don't want to mess with me. Me and my 24-inch pythons. Okay, there's your laugh. See, I got one gun, two gun. I'm ready to go. Okay, now that we're yeah, I know. I appreciate it, guys. It was that's why you guys didn't see me at all in the chats today. It just it was it was a good afternoon until it started late this evening, and I was planning on being there. I had to catch the Triple C show later, and I already know how the Ravens game went. My heart goes out for Pete and the Ravens, though I don't know. It reminded me of the Lions last night. Yeah, it's this. So and I can assure you, it has nothing to do with the Lions. I've accepted that they lost last night. Yeah, I was not happy, but I also know that they caused their own defeat. It wasn't the Washington. Washington did play good, but when you turn the ball over 5 times, you ain't gonna win that. You're not gonna win in the playoffs doing that. And it sounds like that's what happened to the Ravens too. It sounds like they had to fumble these like the Lions did last night. But let's talk about something. So if any of my moderators want to come in, let me know. I'll put the link into the chat. I can always use some company on screen. It's always better. I got to get out of this funk. And it's always good to be in this community to get out of the funk. We got the funk. We got the funk. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to sing to Molly. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. Okay, there we go. Now it's more normal. Okay, let me send you the link, Debbie. Give me 1 second, guys. I know Richard can't because I know it's too late for him. Otherwise, I'm sure he'd probably come in. Okay. All right. I sent the link to our personal chat. Does it? I'll have to check it out, Richard. I'm going to be up most of the night anyway, so. No, but I will see this one. Here, I got a good one. Hold on. Hold on. If anybody has Alexa, y'all better put a hide on. Alexa. Oh, there's Mama D.
Hello.
Play.
You know, I'm not really properly dressed or anything like that. I look horrible, but I'll do it just for you.
Kissy face, sexy phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel.
I told you. Well, it's either get the funk out or it's either get the funk out or I get an MMA cage out and start. Hello, Debbie. How are you?
Hello. I look horrible.
Julie McGowan, welcome in.
I look horrible, but okay.
Yeah, we got to get the funk out. I'm telling you. I mean, that's how bad I was. I'm ready. I meant what I said in the chat, that it wasn't going to be, the picture wasn't going to be pleasant when I came in. I mean, this evening has really been, but now I'm doing better now that I got all my Disney friends hanging out. It's good to see Pete in there. I'm glad he's down there having fun. Hey, I can do a little bit of dancing.
Yeah, I'm doing the chair dance.
Anyway. Who said Debbie looked horrible? Debbie does not look horrible. Who said
I said I look horrible.
There you go. Yeah, we can
I said that I look horrible.
You
Thank
do
you,
not look
Julie.
horrible, Debbie.
Huh?
If anybody looks horrible, it would be me. And I do want to know, you were talking about Zippity Doo, Doug. Guys, just remember, tomorrow night, 6 p.m., Doug is going to be on the Disney Light on this channel tomorrow night. So if you really want to have craziness, make sure you come join us at 6 p.m. over here when Zippity Doo Doug comes on. And, well, you know what happens with that. You just never know what's going to happen. And for you guys and I can confirm that, yes, Tinkerbell will be coming back on Thursday for a part 2, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be part of the regular show when she can do Thursday. She can't do every Thursday because of her job, but Alexa, Uptown Funk.
On Amazon Music.
There you go. This is for Jonathan. This is for Jonathan and Mike. I could show out my dancing skills, but, I got to hold something back for when I come up to Baltimore. I mean, I could show off some of my skills, and I do dance pretty good. My only thing is I just don't do the waltzes and the slow dances good. I do the funky dances good. Welcome in, Gloria. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Because you're asking it, Richard. No way, no how, not happening. Hi, Debbie. See what happens? I gone from a funky mood to see Debbie comes on and I'm happier and we get everybody in and all of a sudden that's what I needed. I thank you guys for coming in. I really needed to. I was in that much of a funk. That's why I was not in any of the chats tonight because you're a slow dancer. Oh, forget the slow dancers. You got to go.
Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, did a little bit of dancing for you.
Okay, Dave. Look at that.
I knew Pete was coming with that one.
See, you need to do that at the meetup.
I love it. All right.
Exactly. That's what you said. That's what I said. I want to see that in the meetup.
If I actually had more room to dance, I could let loose. So you will get to see a little bit more. But we got to play the right songs. Just don't ask me to slow dance because I don't do the slow dance songs. But if you do the songs from the 80s where you end up doing the robots and things like that.
Oh, my gosh, Dave.
Well, what is it they say? You never. Oh, hold on.
That's right. There is a dance floor. There's a big dance floor.
I see a Mike Klemovich. Oh, hold on. As soon as this song is over, I do got some things to say to some people because I know there were people in here last night. Debbie, you were in here. Mike Beachman was in here. Jonathan was in here. We actually had a special sighting of somebody yesterday. I don't know if she's been back into the community or not, or we just got.
Exactly.
I am not. No, Pete. No, wait, hold on right there. I am not doing no pole dance. No. A little Prince now. Thank you, Molly. Exactly. I do want to say that I don't know if anybody has seen her around, but we did get to see Happily Ever Yachty yesterday, guys.
Yeah. Yes, we
In
did.
chat. No, that's called doing a half of an 80s dance, but I really don't have the full room that I need to really let loose. Poor Debbie's dying of laughter already. I got her. I broke Debbie.
No, I want to go to Katie White Road.
What?
Look what Katie White wrote.
No. Oh God, this is the laughter I needed tonight.
Oh,
that's why I was coming on and doing this. I needed this laughter because I really was ready to. I really was ready to rip somebody's head off. But see what happens? We start doing one thing, and somebody kept saying they wanted the Uptown Funk, so I gave it to them, and there we go. Hey, I actually do pretty good dancing when it comes to some things. Well, it's good to see you, Mike. I wasn't expecting you. I actually wasn't expecting you or Richard to be in because I figured you'd both be asleep. Don't make me time you out, Richard. Remember, I am the boss.
Uh-oh.
At least on this channel.
Oh, my.
So I'm still trying to figure out how Jonathan. I'm still trying to figure out how Jonathan timed himself out and got himself banded. Richard does need to come to the meetup. I agree, Pete.
Yeah.
Well, hats off to them. They Eagles won, and I'm happy. Congratulations, Mike. They won. I'm happy for them.
We both need Mike. We need all three of you there.
Yeah. Well, one of these days we're going to get you there, and we're going to get Mike there. We'll at least have two of the Stooges. The third one, I know. I'm better now, Mike, because honestly, I was ready to rip somebody's head off about 20 minutes ago. And everybody's got to realize it's not because of the Lions. I can deal with the Lions losing, though I'm not happy about it because they shot themselves in the foot. They should have won that game, and they could have won that game. But no, this was some personal things that I think if I talk to anybody, it'll probably call Mama D later and talk with her personally.
Yep.
Or one of the other close ladies. I actually need some lady advice is what I need. So yeah, it has to do with the personal relationship. It has nothing to do with the Lions losing. Though after the way golf played last night, his butt needs out the door too now. I'm convinced that. No, I can't ditch her. The problem is it's not her per se. It's just some things that's going on, and I just don't know. And no, Jonathan, I don't want to see you or even know that you're in a wig, because if you do that, I'm going. Oh, welcome in, Christian Sanchez. Good to work.
Yeah.
Good to see you in, Christian Sanchez. Yeah,
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan, I don't want to know nothing about you wearing a wig and boots. That's just too scary of a thought. Now I could go back. I could go. Has any merchandise being released? I don't think any. Are you talking? You talking Disney, Christian?
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I don't think there was any merchandise released today, unless Pete might know, because I know Pete was down there. I know Pete's down there. But the latest merchandise that I went over was some of the new merchandise that we talked about last night. And again, for you guys that did not hear, because we were all over the place, in case y'all didn't know, I know Mike was in here. Mike Beachman was in here. Jonathan was in here. I think Katie was in here. Yeah, just what we were looking at. I was actually looking at the new stuff that came out for Norway. I actually was covering some of the new merchandise that came out for Norway. Looked pretty good. Now there was some of the shirts that I didn't care for, and then there was some other things that the price was bad. But but yeah, the only merchandise I knew is anything to do with the Festival of Arts or certain other merch that might have come on. No, I did not see. Honestly, some of Debbie will tell you some of that stuff. What did you think of some of the prices we were looking at last night, Debbie, on some of that Norway stuff?
It was expensive.
It was, wasn't it?
Expensive.
I mean, it's like that backpack. What was it? 60, I think it was like $69.99. But it was a nice back. I mean, I love the design of it and I love the colors of it. But it was a lug backpack and it was like around $60. No, I'm not paying that for $60. All right, Mike. Don't forget tomorrow night of the Disney Life, because we got Zippity Doo Dug coming on tomorrow night.
At 6 o'clock?
Yeah, that's what. Huh?
At 6 o'clock, Dave?
Tomorrow night? Yeah.
Yeah.
Zippity Doo Dug will be on. Yeah, we were looking at that last night, Richard. I was looking at it from the WDWNT, and that's the information I was covering last night. Because they had a beautiful mug that I like, but wasn't going to pay for it. Now, I like the tumbler, but again, I don't think I was. Actually, I did. I liked the zip up jacket that it had for the adults. It actually wasn't bad. Trying to remember what that price was on that one jacket that had the red and white stripes down the thing. It had the Mickey Norwegian on the right bottom part of the front. But yeah, I love the Norwegian Norge jacket that they had on in Norway last night. That was pretty cool. But yeah, yeah, it was definitely pricey stuff. I mean, even the Spirit jersey. I mean, now Mike might have liked the Spirit jersey, but to me, the Spirit jersey was drab. The t-shirts itself was drabbed. I mean, there was a couple of them that I liked the designs, but was not the best. But I'm not sure if any of us want to remember 2024. 2024 was a nightmare for most of us. But yeah, it was crazy. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yes, don't forget Zippity Doo Dug. So it should be an interesting show tomorrow night. The lounge fly was only $15. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, if it gets to the warehouse, you know they're going to reduce the price on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's no question about that. Yeah, there's going to be no question about that. That if it gets to the warehouse, it's going. Yeah. Now I agree with you there, Richard. I am surprised that they lowered the price that quick on stuff, but it just depends on how quickly they want to get rid of the merchandise. If they're trying to do a turnaround real quick, then yeah, they're going to end up lowering the prices a lot quicker than you think. All right. Now that we now that we got the headset picked back up again, but anyway, how are you doing, Debbie? Because I know you had a headache last night. Are you doing better today?
Yeah. Yeah. The headache is gone, but I think I'm catching a cold though. So I think that was the precursor of me starting to catch a, I don't know what it is I have now. So
No, great. Don't go getting sick on us. We
I know.
see if you get sick, then I'll have to skip the Baltimore trip.
Well, I think I'll be
And I'm
fine.
all ready.
I think I'll be fine by then.
And by then, oh wait. Is Molly still in here? Nick just walked in. Is Molly still in here?
I don't know. Hey, Nick.
Well, he actually sung the song, so it may not bug him so much now. Might have got it out of his system. Welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. Good to see you, buddy. Not much. We're just hanging out and doing everything else. I mean, no, but I do. I mean, because here's how much I'm going into this thing. I've already talked with John when we actually have to set the rooms. I'm going to room with John, and John's going to be able to.
No,
in Baltimore.
That's gonna be scary.
Well, what?
You and John together?
Really? What's so scary about me and John hanging out?
Oh, just crazy buds.
Really? They had to try for $35. I may have to go down there and get me a Lino train set. The Disney. If it's only $35, they really dropped the price on that one. I mean, that was 100 and something. Yeah, even I would have to consider buying that for $35.
That sounds good.
That's actually. Wait a minute. What's this? Two army dudes, Jonathan. Hold on. Let's get this straight. If you're talking about me and John came from Air Force. I came from the Navy, so ain't no army dudes there. Yeah, originally, exactly, Richard. Originally, it was around 300, so that's quite a bit of dropping. So yeah, I can, and definitely being a Lino train set, holy mackerel, that is definitely a good price. Oh, see, I came in vent and had fun and some laugh. All that dancing's already got me yawning again.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. That's why it's the late night hangout, and you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Oh, it's good. I knew that's why. I knew that's why I had to come in tonight and hang out and.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Candy.
Yeah, I need to get to the character warehouse. I don't think I've ever put. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever. As many times as I've been down there, I don't think I ever put foot into the character warehouse. I don't think. I mean, I put foot into a lot of places that sell Disney merch.
Right.
But I've never put. I don't think I've ever actually put foot into the character warehouse itself.
Oh, okay.
Which is something I need to do and want to do, and don't hope and hopefully I don't come out broke.
True. I'm saving my money for August.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for. I'm definitely waiting for August. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing everybody again, and looking forward to. Got to get my Debbie and Molly hugs again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a lounge fly person myself, so I don't have to worry about the lounge fly. But yeah, they usually. Everybody I've talked to said that usually you can get some good deals at the character warehouse. For sure. but I do
Yeah,
know
I still do get everything from Amazon. Amazon is my friend.
but most stuff that I do get, if I order anything online, it's usually through Amazon, except yeah, we probably do need to. When you get back over here, we probably do need to go check out the. We can go check out the antique malls. I do love look. Now
Oh, I love the
I
antique
do
mall.
love I do love antique malls. So
Mhm.
yeah, I wouldn't mind going to the antique mall. Oh, now you really got my attention.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you got my attention on that one, Richard. Okay, next time you come, let me know when you're coming into town, Richard. I will make sure I make a day of it to go down, and we'll go to the antique mall.
See, I love it. I love going antique malls.
And
One of my favorite.
especially if it has old Disney furniture.
Mm.
That would be. Oh, you just caught my attention. If I can find old Disney furniture to put in the house, I'd be a happy camper. Not sure my cousin would like it, but yeah, and usually you can, but I I'm gonna admit I don't watch it regularly, so I couldn't tell you offhand. But I know Richard goes there, or I know Richard tends to go there. I think Jennifer Caruso tends to go there. There's a bunch of our people that go to the warehouse so often when they're down
Yeah.
there. But then again, like I said, I am not a major shopper, so I'm not really usually. If I do any shopping, most of my shopping that I do is usually at the resorts, Disney Springs, or at the parks. And even then, my shopping is usually I know I just look throughout the day at what I want, and then I make sure I leave enough time to go at the end of the day to go get it, so that I'm not having to carry it all around the park.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. It is a great idea.
But yeah. Anyway, so I do hope everybody's having a good weekend. Yeah, well, minus except maybe how the
This
football
weekend,
games have turned.
this weekend went by fast.
Yeah, I'm lucky I got one more day off. I get to relax tomorrow, and then I don't go back till early Tuesday morning. So
Yeah, I remember when I was working, we had that day off too.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like
we
Pete
still
said,
enjoy our 3-day weekends.
yeah. Well, this is unfortunately for us though. This is usually the last 3-day weekend before spring break for us.
Oh, really?
So now it's going to be several weeks before we get any days off
You
for
guys
our.
don't get President's Day or any of that kind of.
Nope, nope, nope.
Really?
Now the kids they'll get one day off in February, but it's a teacher work day, so the teachers have to work. We'll have to work, um, but the kids will be off.
Really?
Yeah,
Why would you guys have to work?
because I'm 12-month employees. We work year round.
Oh,
So
well,
like during the summer, we're working because we're cleaning the school up and getting it ready for the next school year. I
oh,
mean,
well.
even like Thanksgiving, we have to work. We have to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We only get Thursday and Friday off. So if we want to take the whole week off, we have to give up vacation time for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
The only time that we get a full 2 week off is Christmas break and spring break. Oh, and 4th of July. Oh, no. Stay corrected. We only get 2 days off for 4th of July, too.
And we have Memorial Day. You get off Memorial Day.
Yeah, we do. We get Memorial Day and Labor Day off. So those are the other 3-day weekends that we get.
Hey, Mr. Paul.
You know what, Paul? The Lions did it to themselves. I had high hopes for them, but unfortunately, I don't know what team showed up, but it wasn't the Lions that I was used to all season. I mean, when you throw 3 interceptions, fumble twice, you ain't gonna win a playoff game like that. So
I think a lot of the teams this year that were on the top that people thought that were going to win didn't win.
Well, here's the thing about the Lions. If they played up to their full potentials, they should have won. Because when Washington fumbled that one thing, we drove it all the way down there. We should have put it into the end zone and been up 14 points by the end of the first quarter. And that would have made a difference in the game. But we didn't. We ended up driving all the way down, and what do? We fumble it and give it back to Washington on their own 3-yard line. Yeah, I cannot believe that last play for the Ravens. Ravens had it all set to tie up. They score the touchdown, and then that one, and then that guy drops it. Wow, that you want to talk about? That was something. Like I said, my issue tonight wasn't the Lions losing. I mean, yeah, I'm still a little, but we'll see what they do next year. Yeah, but Jonathan, here's the thing. The Lions shot themselves in the foot. The only way the Commanders stayed in that game was when you throw 3 interceptions, fumble twice, and then that's where the Commanders did what they needed to. They capitalized on it, and they scored. So it was a dual-edged sword. Commanders did what they had to do when they did get the ball, whether it was a fumble or interception. I mean, they ran that one interception, they ran back for a touchdown. I mean, you can't do that. If you start doing that, you're going to lose the game. And unfortunately, that's what they did. Yeah, I think we have too, KDY, except the fact that we had high hopes the last 3 years. Oh, really, Paul? Wow, that's okay. That's cool.
Right.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And right now, I'm not sure Dan Quinn. I'm not sure if he's not on the hot seat with Minnesota Viking fans as far as Dan Quinn is concerned. Oh, that's awesome, Paul.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, Dan Quinn's not a bad guy, but the pool, even with that, I can't believe Minnesota actually should have had a shot of winning that game the other day. And it was hard to believe what they did. But, yeah, so it is what it is when it comes to the teams. It just, this year, the only team I hope gets their tail handed to them is, I mean, I probably won't finish watching out the playoffs. I hope the only other team that does not get in is KC. Unfortunately, I still say somebody's paying the. I think the refs are being paid off for KC. Yeah, the chefs. They got something cooking all right. Under the table with the freshly painted green vegetables that go to the ref. Yeah, I'm surprised Pete. Yeah, it's nice to see Pete hanging around, but I also know you. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was, Richard. And I'm sure if you went by the bars in Detroit, you could probably ever hear every cuss word that was ever invented. Cussing out golf. But that's okay. It is what it is. Hats off to the Commanders. They played good. They deserved to win that game. So they get to move on, and our season's done. So, unfortunately, the same thing. And I was hoping for the Ravens to win too. And when I walked in and saw that, I'm like, oh, Lord of mercy. But, well, it's just it is what it is, and move on for next season. That's all you
That's
can
all
do.
you can do.
Meanwhile, we just have to entertain ourselves with a lot of Disney stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of travel stuff.
Yeah.
Which, a lot of good stuff coming up. I can't, I'm waiting to see what you guys throw. I'm actually waiting to see the question you guys throw at her next week. That was actually amazing on the questions that were being thrown at the last minute up there. And I don't know about that. But, it is what it is. Well, it'll be curious to see who gets down there. It's down to 4 teams now, so
it's getting close, right? I mean, it's coming up soon.
yeah. You got 4 teams left. It's the
4
NFC
teams.
Championship next week, and then the Super Bowl after that. So,
Great.
to be honest, truthfully, I actually have to root for the Bills. Oh wait, Bills win? No.
Yeah, the Bills won.
Yeah. That's okay. Yep, one more set of games and then the big one. Exactly. So it'll be curious to see who ends up in the Super Bowl.
Don't overhurt your arm, Paul. I mean, Jonathan.
Don't be careful of your shoulder, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Richard. That's true. That is so true. See, I need Mike in here to make sure that he's not having no technical glitches tonight.
Oh, please, Dave. I know I'm no party tonight.
Oh, well, hey, we had a small party in there going for a little while.
Yeah.
Hey, well, but it worked. It got me out of my funk.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I've got to email somebody in that. And, well, just be careful not to get yourself injured,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
really, really, Jonathan.
Yeah.
You should put one of those like moving men underneath the. It really helps slide through whatever, I don't know what type of floor you have. They have different ones that help slide the furniture from one direction to another. You should really consider getting one of those kind of things, Jonathan. I had them on certain things too.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we use those sometimes at work, but doesn't always doesn't always pay off. And then there's our Jill.
Is that
Oh, oh, speaking of which, well, let's hope I don't go back into a funk.
no?
But good evening, Jill. Welcome in.
I hope your ankle is feeling better.
Yes. Yeah, yes, you definitely got to get better. Your time is counting down till the Disney treasure. Because as soon as you get back, then we got to schedule you and your husband to come on so you can tell us all the good niches of the Disney treasure. Jeez. Oh, Jonathan.
Well, take the stuff out off the thing, and then it'll be easier for you to move it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, that's good, Joe.
Oh, there you go. Getting ready to check in for the cruise. Nice.
So well, now it's tomorrow. So you work all the rest of the week, right? Right, Dave?
Yeah, I worked the rest of the week this week. But, you know, needless to say, yes, but we still have all the shows coming. You know, we still got the Tuesday.
Oh, good.
Oh, the Rat Race. You know, I never did watch that movie, The Rat Race.
I don't remember the rat race.
I remember it. I just don't know what it. I know it's about some type of race, but I never could see House Cleaners rescheduled to Wednesday, so I can definitely join you tomorrow. Cool. Oh well, then see you'll be here for the shenanigans with Zippity Doo Dug.
Death Race 2000? No. I don't remember that. Probably if I saw it, I probably would see. No, but I don't.
Yeah, I
Name
never.
doesn't.
No, I
Name
never
doesn't
saw
sound
that
familiar.
movie.
Yeah, doesn't sound
Yeah,
familiar.
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't remember it. I've never seen it, so I know one thing that cures everything: good old chocolate. Thank goodness for peppermint
And
patties.
I need to get myself chocolate. I ran out of my chocolate. I have to maybe I'll get some more chocolate tomorrow.
Nothing
And
like
then
a good old pepper. Nothing like a good old peppermint patty.
love those.
Now I just need to be.
1975. And I probably did see it. I just don't remember it.
Now I just need a peppermint big patty wrapping around me, so I can just sit in the ice cold Arctic minty fresh air.
Yeah,
Of
I
course,
love those kind of candies.
yeah, but the air's got to be minty fresh.
Mickey Fresh. Probably not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Listen, Jonathan, I'm not sure I'd be watching that movie. A good movie to me would be when dinosaurs are chasing people. Then that's a good movie. And using them for a lunch buffet, like in Jurassic Park. No, Jill's just finishing off the peppermint bark from the holidays.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
actually, I'm actually still finishing off some peppermint bark too from Ghirardelli's. I still have in the refrigerator.
Oh my god. I love those
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I love Jurassic Park, Katie. Why? I actually
Yeah.
now I
So,
do think now I think they've overdone it with Jurassic Park. I think they've made too many of the Jurassic Park movies. But I did like the first four. Though the third one didn't make a sense. Or was it the second? Yeah, they had the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs got a good buffet off of people, and the people were the buffet.
I really have to order some chocolate tomorrow.
Got to order some.
I'm craving chocolate.
What? What do you mean if I was the lawyer in Jurassic Park? You know, Jonathan, you're coming very close to being timed out. You know that, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that last one was that last one really
Oh,
it bombed on Jurassic Park. And Jonathan, he's coming close to getting timed out. I might hear it from Debbie, but
I don't think I saw the last one. I don't know. I didn't see the last one.
I tried to watch it. I just could not. They were. I mean, they actually brought the dinosaurs back to the U.S. and it had something
Oh,
to do. It still had something to do with engine and something, but they were cloning. They were trying to use them to clone people, and they were using the genetics of dinosaurs. It was really weird. Couldn't understand. That's all I can remember of it. I really didn't. I tried watching it, and I watched the first few. I watched like maybe the first 15, 20 minutes, and I said, I'm done with it. It don't make sense. It made no sense with the. I don't know how it even attached to the first ones.
That's funny, Joe. That's very funny.
Oh, with the toilet guy. And now she's a veterinarian. Okay, well, maybe. Wow, there you go. From watching the toilet guy getting eat to, yeah, they should have stopped after. I mean, I do like the new world on the fourth one, but after that, they just got, that was the end of it. They killed that franchise. And the thing of it
Yeah.
is, Jurassic Park. And the thing of it is, though, the first few movies are still popular today, particularly the first one. Yeah, and it's something like that. I couldn't remember. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, Jonathan, so I couldn't tell you. You're probably right on that. If they start cloning dinosaurs, then I want me a T Rex so I can train a T Rex. I'll keep people off my property. They better not be. If they don't, if they ever, if they, I doubt they ever will. But if they ever did something like that, then I'm going to tell you this. Then they didn't learn from the movies because dinosaurs and humans are not meant to be together. Yeah, exactly, Jill. Yeah, skin has DNA, so it would be. Yeah, I just, again, the last few Jurassic Park movies, they sucked. I did not care for them. I didn't mind it when they. I didn't mind it with the new Jurassic Park, the New World, which I think was the fourth one. That one was pretty good, but after that, they went downhill and they just sucked. Uh, I think they actually passed, Richard. Um, I think the cloned sheep. I do remember they had cloned the sheep. I think one or two survived, but the rest of them, I think, passed. Yeah, that would be a good idea. If I could get me an army of dinosaurs, oh, I'd be able to take over some things real quick.
Yeah.
I'd let people be the. I'd let people be the buffet.
Oh no.
There's your buffet. But yeah, that's what they were doing in the New World. They were trying to weaponize them. But I don't think the creator was understanding that that's what the military was trying to do, was that they were going to use them for. Exactly, yeah, something like that. I knew something. I knew it was something like that, but I didn't know if any of them survived. But I knew most of them. I knew the ones that they had cloned. I know the one that the first mammal they had cloned had passed. And I look at it this way: if they had to clone anybody, let them clone me. I'll make the world a better place.
I actually
10,
did a
10, 10 million to me's And I can guarantee you, I'll straighten this world out real quick.
I did a paper in college about the cloning. It was a while ago.
Oh, okay. So the cloning sisters are okay. So the rest of the sheep are just aging normally. Okay, that's. But again, I'm going to tell you this. This is my opinion, and I'm going to tell you this. Doctors do not have a right to mess with genetics that God created. That's all I'm going to say. That's where I stand on it.
It depends, Dave. It depends. If they are working with genetics,
they do not have a. You should not be messing with something that God created.
well, what if they find genetics that it could help someone with certain things, with certain illnesses?
If it's medication, I can understand. But these guys are trying to clone things. They
And that's
don't
about
have.
cloning, but I'm talking about, yeah.
You're talking one thing. They're talking. Chat's talking cloning. To me, cloning things, they're doing something that they should not. Mm-mm. And oh yeah, the technology is there, but it's to me, you're touching something that. Now, what Debbie's talking about, using DNA to create medicine that could help people, yeah, that I can understand. Yeah, that I understand, Debbie. That's I
Yeah.
have nothing against. My part of it is doing exactly what Richard says, cloning things that we have no bother business of cloning. I don't care if it's an animal or a human. We have no we have no reason for messing. Well, yeah, that's it. And they probably do. I don't know what they're all. I actually have lost contact. I actually stopped when it first came out, and they were talking about all that. I kind of followed it, but I actually stopped following the clone stuff years ago, particularly after watching Jurassic Park and how the movies got worse and worse and worse. That cured me of any of that. But it to each his own. I mean, it's all crazy.
Right. Who knows what the future is going to be? I think there's going to be so much artificial stuff that's going to be coming our way in the future.
Well, I look at it this way.
Unfortunately.
Everybody has to make their own choice, but I can tell you what I'd tell you. I said, you know what? I got one life to live, and when the Lord says my number is up, let me go. I don't care if it's my kidneys going, if my heart's going, let it go. When it's time for me to pass, let me pass peacefully. But that's me. I'm old school. I'm one of those people that I probably should have been born back in the Civil War or the Revolutionary time because I'm more of those. I'm like, oh my goodness, yeah. I got to admit, I did like that. I do like that part. And
Yeah.
on that happy note,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool, Joe. I got to admit that. I mean, give them, and then all of a sudden, like, the doctors are like, "I got a new kidney. I got a new kidney." Yeah, that was a cool scene in Star Trek on the voyage home. Anyways, I think you're getting ready to say goodnight, Katie. I think is what you're getting ready to say. But yeah, so I mean, Well, that's like that's like trying to make the mess with the genetics. I mean, they kind of touched that subject in what was it, American Ninja 3? They actually were trying to mess with the genetics and make human.
Katie, why? I used to feel that way too where I used to work. I used to feel the same way.
I say that every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when I have to get up and go to work at 5 in the morning. But I'd rather get up at 5 and go to work at 6 in the morning than and get off at 2:30 than.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one, Richard, because I never really did watch the Resident Evil. But I do know that they actually were trying to mess with the genetic and make superhuman beings in American Ninja 3. They were kind of messing with DNA genetics.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be eventually turned into robots soon.
Speak for yourself. They ain't turning me into no robot.
My mom and I used to have a joke, a running joke. It's like I said, eventually there's going to be. Oh, what happened?
What?
Oh, your picture went away.
Oh. Somehow my camera got knocked out.
Oh.
Don't know.
My mom and I used to have a running joke. I said, eventually, with all this technology, there's going to be a store with all human parts.
Here's the thing. You look at Japan. They're already trying to make robotic.
Right. Well, I'm saying that there's going to be a store. There's going to be a store with human parts. Oh, I need a new arm. I need a new stomach. I need a new leg. I need this. Oh, here you go. Pay this much, and then here you go. You got a new leg. You got. My mom and I used to make jokes about that all the time.
I could see that one, Jill. Use a robot mind to go on a game show and win lots of money and then disconnect. There you go. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one way to use it. That's one way to use it, right?
Robotic mind. Hey. Yeah, I know. That's true. That's all we do. We're constantly wishing time away. Oh, I can't wait until this. I can't wait until that.
Yeah, don't wish time away.
The years go by and by and by and by and by so fast.
Yeah, it's like that.
But it's like you want these events to come about because you want to be there, but at the same time, we are like wishing time away. It's like you want it to be August so fast. You want it to be December so fast because you're going to Disney. Whatever event that you're going to, you want it to be there already. But at the same time, you don't want the time to go by that fast, and it just happens.
Well, and the thing of it is, though, time already goes fast. I mean, it doesn't stop. Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing?
Katie, why?
Oh no, Katie.
That is true, Katie. That is very, very true.
Wow. Okay, that just. I'm glad. I'm gonna get to keep my brain. Wow. Talking about having some interesting conversations tonight again.
Oh boy.
She's saying, don't lie. You all know some of those people.
It's true. I'm telling you, I agree with Katie. I agree. 100% I agree. I had some of those people where I used to work.
And saying you all thought I was bad when I wanted to get in an MMA cage fight and rip somebody's head off. I mean, wow. You want to do total brain transplants.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true, Jill. That's for sure.
Remind me to put an alarm when I'm around you guys so I know what's going on. I'm gonna keep an alarm on when I'm around you, some of you people.
Hey.
Oh, Jill. Wow. Electrical therapy. Well, they have actually
I mean, they have done that
therapy.
actually.
They have actually tried electrical therapy, and they've tried doing that since the early 1920s.
Yeah, they've
Actually,
done that.
they actually tried
Before
doing
then.
that before then, more towards the late 19th century.
Yeah.
At the mental institutions, they were using electrical therapy
Yeah.
or electrical shock therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they thought the electrical. Katie.
Economy.
Katie.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow, they're on a roll. Katie and Jill are on a roll tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Have a good night, Pete. Glad you stopped in, buddy.
He's what
Guys,
tonight? He's going to wrestle a goat covered in grape jelly.
In grape jelly. Oh my goodness. Leave that to Pete.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, don't forget to catch Pete. I think he said he was going. What time? Anybody remember what time he said he was going on in the morning? I know. Doug was doing his morning coffee chat,
and then he's going to do the inauguration.
And then he's doing that. But then Pete's going from like 8 to 11 in the morning. I think, or something like that. 8:30. Hollywood Studios. Okay, thank you, Pete. Hollywood Studios. Make sure you guys go make sure y'all go catch Hollywood Studios at 8:30, and then followed up by that by checking out Doug Zippity Doo Doug. Actually, it'll be a full day of Zippity Doo Doug. His coffee chat in the morning, then he's doing something with the presidential inaugural thing.
Yeah,
and
the inauguration.
And then Zippity Doo Doug will be on my show at 6:00. So if you want a full day of Zippity Doo Doug, just follow him around. He'll be there.
Yeah.
I probably won't be sleeping. I try to sleep in on days I can, but I highly doubt it. I'll probably be up by then. anyways. Thank you, Debbie and Jonathan, for putting the links in there for tomorrow for them.
No problem. Did he already do? Oh, okay. Thank you, Jonathan. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
like
for
we
that.
said. So start with Doug with his coffee thing out in the morning, and then check Pete at 8:30 at the Zippity at the Hollywood Studios. Yes, you can get a full day of. Make sure you get a full day of Doug, because you don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm looking forward to having Doug on tomorrow night. Kay Willoughby, hello,
Hi, Kay
hello,
Willoughby.
hello. Welcome in, Kay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, I had to have Mama D come on to keep Jonathan and some of these other ones in line. I'm an innocent angel. We know you want to say something, Debbie. We know you want to say something. Wait. What did I mess up here? I once told a store manager that was driving me nuts that he was just like an old bra. Oh, jeez.
Jill said it.
Jill, come on. I'm not that bad. Well, that's a whole different ball game, Jonathan. Hey, there's one thing of being an angel and another thing of being upset. And I was clearly, definitely upset. Now, I will say, Jill is not too far off because I can be a little devilish at times. No, but I can handle that. I can be a little devilish.
A
But
little.
99, I will say 99.9999999999999999999% I'm an angel. It's that point zero 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 zero. The
No,
what?
those numbers up. Those numbers have to go up.
Oh, it's even higher than I'm an angel? Okay, you're right.
No,
It's over 100.
no, higher than you're devilish. Keep those numbers running.
What horns? I don't see no horns. I feel my halo, but not my horns.
Oh my God.
Oh, like I said, you never know. You never know what's going to happen on these shows. But no, you know what? I do appreciate you guys hanging out because honestly, it's lifted me up tonight. I will tell you, I was in a major funk, and I was ready to I was ready to go to war.
Well,
But we
I'm
had some
glad,
laughs.
I'm glad it helped, Dave.
That's why I decided to come on and see who came in, because sometimes just hanging out with the Disney community, it's just an uplifting. Uh-oh. How bad? Do tell. Please do tell, Joe. Or is this something you guys want to hold on to until you guys come back and do an interview with me? I want to hear about this. it can't be no harder than what the checking in process is for other cruise lines.
He was doing it on the phone, so it's probably easier to do it on the computer.
Yeah, it,
You
it may
prob-
be.
you probably had to click here, click that, click this, click that, and it's hard to do that on the phone.
Yeah, it is. Yep, exactly. Because then you're having to open so many windows, and after a while,
Right,
the phone will say you got too many windows open, and I'm shutting them down. And then all of a sudden, you lost where you were at and had to start all over again.
right. Or you pressed by accident the wrong thing.
Ah, okay. She's saying that the phone app is just too slow. Yeah,
Well, do that too.
yeah. That probably could be too, Jill.
I know when I have to do things on the phone, and if I sometimes I'll click I take too long to get to it, or I click the wrong thing.
Oh my goodness. So you actually had to switch to the computer for the Wish too. So maybe it's just something to do with the app. Maybe it's just something to, some.
Right? Yeah. I mean, there's certain things you have to do probably that it's just difficult to do it on the phone.
Yeah, it may have something to do with the app. But I don't know. It'll be curious because I haven't had. I mean, I'm trying to figure when we went through the elation, it was a somewhat of a process, but it wasn't too bad. It was actually a longer process once we got to the embarkation day and where we had to go to embarkate on the elation for carnival. Really? Well, then you know what? We might have to hold that for a topic. Check-in process for the icon versus the treasure. That'll make a good topic for a Thursday night.
Yeah, or even just the check-in process in general for any of those,
Well,
cruises.
well, yeah, but some of the some of it is not. It's
But you could do the differences. What the comparison. You could do like a comparison chart.
yeah. Because most of them are not that bad. The busiest, like she said, the busiest part of it is getting on and off the ship. Because they start with certain levels, and they start boarding them by. It's like a plane. They start with the first class, and then they work their way down, and that's the same way with the cruise lines too. They start with certain decks, certain the concierge suites, the VIPs, things like that. But now, because the check-in process for most of them are pretty easy, like Carnival. Even my client, all she had to do was print out her boarding passes, have her have her have her IDs that she had to have, and all they had to do was go check in. They go to the proper. They had to go to the proper grouping where their staterooms were to check in with that group, and then just go on in. And when they were called to board, and it, they they pretty much said they had an easy time getting on. Yeah. Well, I'll be looking forward to hearing about the comparison. So we'll we'll definitely we'll be definitely covering that topic when it comes to the comparisons for sure. she never responded, so maybe she fell asleep. Maybe I might have, maybe the rest of the night I'll go a little smooth. But yeah, and like I said, and even then I can't wait to get Yachty on here. You're talking about a lady that does cruisings. That was, I don't know about you guys, but I was so happy to see Happily Ever Yachty yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was
That
amazing.
was just that was a shocker. I
That
mean,
was a
when I
treat.
saw her pop in, my jaw just about dropped yesterday
It
on
was
that.
it was certainly a good treat.
Because I don't think I hadn't seen, unless maybe one of you guys had, I hadn't seen her around the community for a while because
She was
because of her
in.
health issues.
Yeah, I think she was in with Pete or someone, but she was in for like a very short, like a couple minutes. She just came in and then I don't remember who was streaming. I think it may have been Pete, but I don't remember.
Well, don't be. Make sure you're not. Make sure you're not being like what's his name, Ernest T. Bass. Don't go plugging into something you shouldn't, and all of a sudden they go bam, boom. Okay, mom. Oh, thank you, Jason. Yeah, like I said, I knew I would feel better
Yeah,
once I
right,
got the hang.
right, Jill, right, exactly.
Yeah. So okay, well then, so she has been back around the community for a while,
Yeah,
and I just wanted.
and it's not long. She comes in for a few minutes
No,
here and there,
I just
and
hadn't.
then
I didn't. I hadn't seen her, so I didn't realize she was, because I know she had some heart health issues,
right, yeah,
and she was out for a while. And so, okay, so I'm glad to see that she's coming back to the community a little bit at a time. I
yeah.
just
Well, that's what she
again,
said. Yeah,
yeah, I just hope she don't over push it and keep the continuing. It's good to see her getting better.
yeah,
So it's only been in the past month, according to what. Okay, that's
yeah.
good. And what was you two doing now, Jonathan? What thinking the same thing I am of not plugging it in and have the thing go boom, and you end up looking like Ernest T. Ward.
Oh, geez.
Oh, now he's getting the lag thing. Do 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 do. Yep, it's doing the old thinking thing now. There you go.
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Are you talking? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Ernest P. Worrell? Now that you want to talk about somebody I was sorry to see die, that guy always made me laugh. I mean, his movies were nuts, stupid but nuts. Oh my goodness, is that what's going on, Jill? Oh my goodness. So it's everybody trying to check in right now. Not surprising. Nice, Jonathan.
Trying to turn my fan on. Oh, I'm sweating. Ugh.
Well, hopefully you guys will get it. Hopefully you'll be able to get it done, and the squiggly thing will turn off and get you all checked in.
All right, have a good night, Joe. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, please keep us posted. I want to see how the squiggly thing goes. There's always a squiggly thing somewhere going on, people. So did you actually get it moved now, Jonathan? Are you ready to plug it in?
I think he did.
Did he plug it in, or did he say he was getting ready to plug it in?
I thought he said it.
Last thing I saw is that okay, my plug is in now. I need to test. Oh, we just needed to test it.
Yeah.
It's not a power bar, but it's an extension cord. So now I'll have to decide if it Ernest goes to. Oh, Ernest goes to everything. Ernest goes to camp. Ernest goes to space. Ernest goes into the army. Ernest. If it wasn't one thing, it was always Ernest something or whether. Ernest scared stupid. Now see that I could see. There you go. We'll get Mike or Richard to play Ernest and let him dance with the big. What do they call those? The gremlins.
Oh gosh.
We'll let him dance with a gremlin. Oh my goodness.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start wrapping up here. I feel much better, and
I'm
I want to
glad,
write
Dave.
need
Well,
to
you
write.
know,
I need.
I'm always here for you, Dave. So
Yeah, well, I'm glad a lot of listen, Molly showing up and Pete showing up and everybody showing up. I actually wasn't expecting. Need to test it. You're not sure what the. You're getting me a little worried there, Jonathan.
what?
It's almost like you want to stick something in there to test the plug. You're getting me a little frightened there, Jonathan.
Oh, it's an extension cord.
Yeah, well, okay. I can understand that one. I mean, yeah, you got to test it somehow. But,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Thank you all for being here. Again, don't forget tomorrow morning, check out Zippity Doo Dug with his coffee chat. 8:30. Don't forget to check out Pete over at Hollywood Studios.
And then back to Doug for the
presidential inaugural thing.
Yeah.
And then definitely don't forget 6 p.m. tomorrow, Disney Life with our special guest, the one man wonder himself. And who knows whether Scallywag Steve will follow right behind that. I never know with those two. You really don't. But they seem like they're great guys. I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, they're good. Yeah, good. They're
So,
fun.
and I look forward to being able to meet. And I speak, Katie. Oh my goodness.
Katie. Oh
Oh
boy.
my goodness, Katie. Katie. Oh, leave it to. I love Katie. That's why she's a good.
I can't say
Um,
I don't blame her. I don't blame you,
well, it
Katie.
depends. It depends on who's getting a lobotomy. I can think of a lot of people in Washington that need a lobotomy right now, or the guillotine. No, I usually try not to, but yeah, I was on. I was definitely, yeah. You know, I was on a roll tonight because I was a fuming mad. Even when we were talking about the cloning, I was still hadn't totally settled down, but I was getting better. So, it was good stuff, and it's okay, Katie. I love it.
Yeah.
It's some of the things that you say that you can't help but laugh at, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's why we love you, Katie.
Exactly.
You do you are one of the tremendous ladies of our community. You do such a good job with thumbnails and intros, and you don't you do it for the love of the community, and enough can't be said enough about you. You're just a special lady, you know. And so is Debbie. So is Debbie when she's not threatening to kidnap me or something like that. I mean, or even threatening to punch me on the middle of the boardwalk at boardwalk at Disney.
Hmm.
And I don't know where that came from. I mean, I'm like, okay.
Ah, all right.
But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm kind of getting tired, and I do need to finish up. I do need to write a couple of things here. I got one email I need to write, and a message to somebody else. Um, and I don't think she's still up, so I won't deal with that tonight. So I'll deal with all that tomorrow, or after I get a good night's sleep. Ooh, but with that, guys, don't forget all the good streaming. Don't forget about all the good people tomorrow night or tomorrow that's going to be on. And with that, I'm going to say have a great night, everyone. From the world of Disney Magical Theme Park, may you wish upon the stars and your dreams come true. Have a magical day. Bye.
Bye, everyone.